Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Nomifactory. We have gotten to the MV tier, finally. We've got our MV circuits, well, one circuit at the moment, and we're finally able to make tier 1 circuits much more efficiently via the circuit assembler, which is great. We even have the ingredients for tier 2 circuits here. We just need, what are we missing? The boards. We need more circuit boards. And those circuit boards are a little annoying to make. We need a lot of silver. So the problem with the silver is that, well, you need a lot of it. I guess that's kind of self-explanatory. And we are working on getting that silver from centrifuging electrotene, which then can be turned into electrum, and that centrifuges into more. I was doing sphalerite, I think because I needed some zinc. I forget why, but we're going to take that out. Go back to the electrotene. And what can I do with this? I could get diamond dust if I had an HB macerator. That's the first one that you get byproducts from. And then same thing, we could get... I guess this would be more if we could do it this way, but we can't. To smash it would give us 14% plus 8.5% per tier. And since this is always an LV recipe, HV gets us another, what is that, 17% plus 14% is 31%. And 31 is slightly less than 33, because this is a third of a dust. But then you get one more by centrifuging it, so you would end up with more electrum doing it that way, but only at the HV tier. So for now, thermal centrifuge is the way, and we just have to turn these tiny piles into electrum dust. I think I'm putting all my dusts here. And then we take this over to our other centrifuge. Right now it looks like I'm centrifuging sticky resin. And then we get gold and silver out of it. And then that we can just throw in the old smelterinos. Get gold and silver. I haven't done much since the last episode, just a little bit of, you know, basic putting stuff in smelters, crushing more clay dust, stuff like that. Because clay dust turns into aluminum, very important. What's the ratio again? It is 13 to 2, so about 1 to 6. Or 6 to 1, I guess I should say. Okay. Move the rest over. And then let's take a look at our quest book, see kind of where we're going. More blast furnaces. It wants me to make 4 of them eventually. We'll not have to do that for a while because we've got 2. It talks about the canning machine, which gets us our MV batteries, machine controllers, which we don't really need for a while. This one I'm tempted to do because we can save ourselves a ton of silver. If we work on sodium persulfate. And that comes from sodium bisulfate, which comes from salt and sulfuric acid, or NaOH, sodium hydroxide, and sulfuric acid. This one's nice because it gets me hydrochloric acid, which then I can combine with iron dust. I can find the... yeah, to get iron 3 chloride. And iron 3 chloride's really nice. Because that can also do the same work, essentially, as the sodium persulfate. Make the good boards. In fact, you need half as much. But then the problem lies in the needing salt. But NaOH can be gotten from salt water, which I guess is also needing salt. So Yeah. Really, the only way to do this without needing to get salt water is gas tiers. It only gets you 1,000, and 1,000 salt water gets you 2 salt or 3 sodium hydroxide dust, which is the same amount. Yeah. Not great. Okay, so then the other option... There's no other option. So essentially, to get the salt, we would need an oil drill, or drilling, whatever they're called. This thing. No, fluid one. Fluid drilling rig. So this guy, it's kind of annoying because you need to power it, and it has to be in the overworld, and so you have to use ender tanks to, like, transport steam or something to the overworld. And that's kind of a pain in the butt. Ender tanks require blaze rods, ender pearls. We need these resonating redstone crystals, which... yeah, those are gonna require the atomic reconstructor. I think. Might be another way to make this. Is there another way to make that? Or is that it? Oh, you can just do a block of redstone. Okay, never mind. So we can make those with just a bunch of redstone. And electrical steel, which we have. Fused quartz, which we have. Copper plates. Obsidian, blaze rods, a bunch of ender pearl. So, yeah. Oh, you're sending GregTech batteries back and forth. That's an interesting method. Can you automate that easily? Or are you manually feeding batteries into a chest for that? Huh. That's interesting. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we work on... deep mob stuff. I think working on the deep mob stuff, now that we can get MV circuits to get the loot fabricators, I think this is the direction we want to go. So that means adding on to this setup over here a little bit. We've already got the main ingredients. We're going to need to use the sand to smelt to glass, and then the clay. I'm going to move this. Actually put it underneath. Yeah, so let's see. The clay needs to get alloy smelted with the ender pearls. No, the pulsating dust. The quest book has it all. So charge in battery buffer at home, item conduits to ender chest. Can you filter by only charged batteries rather than uncharged batteries? I guess that's what I'm a little confused on, because they're the same item. So that's a little strange. Yeah, so we need this whole clathrate thing. It walks through it in the processing lines. So the resonant clathrate is a nether quartz and 1 ender pearl melted down in an extractor. And then the clathrate can be smelted into a pulsating dust, and then that gets alloy smelted. So we'll need an alloy smelter plus an extractor plus a electrolyzer on the glass, and then the glass can be smelted in a GregTech electric furnace, which is nicer because I don't have to feed it with fuel. So we need to make a bunch of those things. Good thing is we have lots of tier 1 circuits, so we'll just do that. Let's see. So we said we needed a furnace. Go ahead and make our list here. We need the furnace, we need the alloy smelter. We need the extractor. Probably forgetting something. extractor gets the resonant ender. We need the chemical reactor. The nether quartz comes from an electrolyzer on glass, which comes from the... Where is it? Oh, just the smelting. Right, on sand. Which we have. So that might be it. I think with these, we're good to go. That feels like I'm missing something, but we'll find out when we get there. So we need some copper wires. Oop, we are... don't have any. Interesting. Okay. Let's get some of that. I did do a bunch of the fine copper wire, and we still have more tin wire, which is good. Conductive iron wire. I'm going to need some of these 16Xs, but I have a few. Okay. That's one too many. Such a mess. Okay. I also made too many of these back in the day. Now I need to do this. That, and then put everything back in. Alright, so electric furnace done. Cut off. Alloy smelter. Also requires copper wise. Why wise? Wire. I don't know. You can't really shorten the word here. Okay. Alloy smelting. Extracting. Oh, I need more steel gears. Okay, we'll make a few. And then we have pumps, that's good. Extractor, chem reactor. 10 rotors, interesting. Some more holes. Let's see. So 10 rotors, we're gonna need to do the fluid extractor thing. And I don't know what direction it's currently pointed. Correct direction. Now I guess we need to turn that off from extracting. Turn that auto output back on. There we go. Okay. That'll get me the tin rotor. And then the electrolyzer requires gold wire. Get a few of those. Oh, that is making gold rods. Whoops. Wrong machine. There we go. Alright. So, small channel news. I am going to be moving again at the end of the month, so there will be a bit of a hectic time. Maybe a little bit of a hiccup in streaming. I'll also have to be gone for a week because a lot of our stuff is actually in another state. So we have to go to that other state, pack up our stuff into a truck, get it moved here. It's going to be complicated. So there will be about a week to 2 weeks without streaming. But then I'll be back and probably be streaming more once we're done moving because I will have a bit more freedom in the space. So that'll be nice. I'll just throw those in there for more power. Power's doing okay right now, even with the blast furnaces running. So that's good. Let me grab the rotors. And then... bam. And grab the wires. Bam. Okay. So, then I will need a decent amount of item conduits and ender conduits. Need some more ender. I thought I had like a whole stack. Did I really use up the whole stack? Yes, we did. We'll have to make some more. Which means I need the alloy. Where am I keeping? Here. Or the binder, whatever this is called. What were the 46? Oh, those are the pressurized fluid conduits, the ingredients to the alloys. Okay, and then we got a wire mill. Get the vibrant wire. Uh-oh. Oh, we have a single Cooper-nickel wire left over. Definitely will need some ender fluid conduits. This should be enough item conduits. I will also need item filters, potentially. So let's make some of those. Item filter. These guys require hoppers, which require a lot of iron. I'm in the wrong place for it. Small iron gears. You know, I could make these more efficiently, but I'm not gonna. Let's make 16. Doubt. Oh wow, I did have enough iron plates. It's crazy. Am I basically out of iron plates? Yes. Yes, I am. Yeah, I know they're cheaper. I just didn't want to deal with it. Wait, in an assembler? Okay, yeah. I was thinking the fluid solidifier. But they're also cheap in the extruder, too. Alloy smelters, no better. It's just easier this way. And iron is cheap, and it will soon, once I'm done with this project, iron will be really cheap. So there's definitely no point in that. Buckets are a bit cheaper than hoppers. Oh, the hopper's cheaper in the assembler. Ah, I see what you're saying. I did not realize that. Wow, that is cheaper. 5 instead of 5 plus a gear. I mean, that's not that much better, but it is better. It's also really slow, 40 seconds a piece. Given how much iron I have, and this isn't even all my iron, I don't think. I feel like there's still more in here. Yeah, banded iron ore. I could turn all that into iron too. So, we are fine on iron. And the deep mob experiment, I keep forgetting the E. The E is evolution. Deep mob evolution gets you absurd amounts of iron, as you know. So we're good to go on iron. Okay, get a few more fluid conduits, and I think that's pretty much all we need. We might need some more conveyors. Let's get some of those. And that should do it. I will need drawers and stuff for the deep mob part, but first let's get the pulsating clay taken care of. Okay, so I will have the clay just go directly into the alloy smelter. We will import. Oh, that needs to be a robot arm. Hold on. We are going to need some robot arms as well as some GregTech item filters. Which are these guys. And some more zinc foil. Where did all my zinc end up? There it is. We also need some more paper, kind of random. That's easy. We have 25,000 sugarcane. Could be enough for a while. not here. Go. Throw that away. Then, let's see. So we need zinc foil. Switch over to that. And then it's 8 each. I'll go with 2 filters. And then the robot arm needs pistons. You don't need them super often, but I'll make 4. Nope, I won't make 4. We need more steel rods. Where's all my steel currently? Lathe some more of that. Iron rods. I'll put half a stack in the polarizer. Right. Oh, it feels so good to have MV. Amazing. Okay. So, need some more steel rods. There we go. And then the filters, we need the zinc oil. Bam. Alright, so then we will crowbar off that conveyor, plop down the robot arm, and now we're going to import keep exact, and we want to do 64, and then we need a filter on clay. And you can also do supply exact. Wait, does this work again? Yeah, this is okay. Keep exact, and then we want to... Oop. So if you shift, it doubles, or right-click and left-click. So there we go. I'll probably keep it a little less, just for safety's sake. Half a stack's fine. So that should keep exactly 32 clay in the machine. Let's see here if that works properly. Yep. And what's cool is even if you have an odd number, it won't supply 8 every time. It'll supply less than 8 when it needs to keep exact. Put all this extra clay in the old macerator. Alright, so this guy needs the pulsating dust, right? Yes. And the pulsating dust comes from... Oh, we need a second electrical furnace to smelt the clathrate. Alright. We need two smelters. So a few more copper wires. And then the electrical furnace. Might need to put it over to the side, because... no, this should be fine. I think. And it will dump directly down. Actually, it won't. We need another robot arm. Maybe. Or instead of dumping, we can export with a... No, that's the same thing. Because the problem is, if we ran out of clay for a second, which I know we probably never will, but I hate... You know how I am with Factorio, I do the same thing. I hate when things could back up. Like, I really like to make them foolproof. And in this case, if the clay disappeared, it could end up filling both spots with pulsating dust, and then the clay wouldn't have space. So really what we do need to do, we don't need a robot arm, but we need... Actually, no, we do need a robot arm. Never mind. Because even with a filter, this can't do keep exact. Yeah. So they both need to be robot arms. Crowbar that off. And it doesn't really matter which one it's on. I guess we'll just do that one. Turn off auto output. And then, oops. Now this guy is interesting. There's two ways I could configure this. And I think I'll do it in a way that doesn't require a filter. I could put the filter and do keep exact on the filtered item so it keeps like 32 of each. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep exactly 48. And that way, it will keep 48 items. Now, if we run out of clay, it'll just put 48 cloth rate in here at the most. But if we don't run out of clay, then it'll put 16 cloth rate. And either way, it'll never overflow, and the clay will never have too much, and I save myself an item filter. So, that is backup proof. Now, the electric furnace... Oops, not that. The electric furnace needs... the cloth rate, which comes from a chemical reactor. And the chemical reactor needs to be next to an extractor and an electrolyzer. So the chem reactor here needs to be next to the extractor and the chem reactor, or the electrolyzer. And the electrolyzer is on the glass, which is going to need the sand. So I'll put that there. And then the furnace melting the sand will be here. A little bit of a mess. I'm not sure. I need to think about how I'm hooking everything up first. So the sand is there. That can come out, and then it can be attached up here. Okay. And then the clay is already where it needs to be. And then we're gonna need we're gonna need ender pearls in the extractor. So that'll be actually no, we'll do. Oop, and the accidental teleport, always a good time. That'll be up here. So that I can just power them all from the back. And then the chemical reactor goes into the furnace, because that one's making the cloth rate to smelt. The electrolyzer's making the... the nether quartz. So that goes down. This is making the fluid, that's making a solid. Those go together to make a solid, goes into the furnace, which does not auto output because this has the robot arm, bada bing, bada boom. Furnace auto outputs to the left into the electrolyzer. So we need to feed that guy with sand. Let's see if we can hook this all up to power as well. Perfect. Put away the screwdriver, grab the wire cutters. And pick up the old item conduits. Okay, and then you are going to extract on brown. And then we're going to need to insert with item filters. You're going to insert sand. Now, one thing that's really annoying is that if you have no filters set, it lets everything through. Really annoying, in my opinion. That's not how it should function. If you have a whitelist filter with nothing in it, it should let nothing pass. That's how it should work. So you always have to set an item before you turn it to be the right channel. Otherwise, it'll put the wrong thing into your deal. And then we'll insert. That should work. There we go. And then this one was for the ender pearls, which we don't have yet. But we'll get that hooked up to the same system. Paste. And filter. Ender pearl. Filter brown on. Okay, sweet. Electrolyzer's working. We don't have to worry about the quartz and the clathrate. Dave, I like it all to be on the same channel in case I need those things somewhere else. For example, sand, I might want somewhere else later. But yes, you could just use different channels for different items instead of filters. I prefer filters. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. And I think visually this will look better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so that is the whole pulsating clay deal done. And to finish off all the quests, I just need to hold a resonant clathrate. Let me grab an ender pearl from wherever I have those. There's a couple. There we go. Turn off auto output for a second. Why is this not working? Uh-oh. Oh, is it? Do I need a circuit setting? Nether quartz resin. Oh, MV chemical reactor. How did I miss that? Oh, I remember now. It's all coming back to me. I need an MV chemical reactor. Whoopsies. Chem reactor. MV. That requires 2 circuits, an MV. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We do need a bronze rotor and a bronze motor. Or MV motor. Which is some copper nickel wire and copper cables. Okay, so this is annoying a little bit because copper cables cannot be hand rubberized, which means I need a rubberizing assembling machine. Okay, we'll get this done. This is where having... Oops, wrong place. Actually, I kind of like the conduit binder there. It's made up of dusts, so that works for me. This is where having experience helps, because I kind of know a lot of the little hiccups that we're running into here. If I can click on the right thing. So the wire needs to be rubberized, which means we need liquid rubber, which means we need to take out the tin alloy here. I don't have a home for either of these. I do have a home for tin alloy. Okay. What the heck? Why is this not... Do I need a... No, that doesn't work. How do I get rid of the rest of it? Because it, like, removes instead of adds. Use screwdriver to toggle auto output from the bottom. I guess we can do that. Kind of annoying. So I guess the drums aren't quite as great as I thought they were. But that works. Grab that, put that there. I'll put that. Okay. That at least was a workaround. And we needed rubber. Have I liquefied any rubber yet? We have not. So, that is done, I think, in a chemical reactor. The good news being, I'm just gonna ditch that clathrate, or the resonant ender. We don't have a chemical reactor. Oh. Speak of the devil. I do have a chemical reactor. I forgot I had made one. Whoops. We have 2 now. Yeah, we needed one for the phenolic boards. Okay, so then we're gonna do the sulfur in here. And let me get underneath. You're gonna extract all the time on brown. What's up, Space Destructor? Welcome in. Okay, so then this guy just needs sulfur and raw rubber pulp. We have both. So we'll get there in a second. We just gotta import from a chest, and then we grab the sulfur dust, which goes with 9 stacks. Rubber pulp. Put all that in. And that'll get us 9 stacks of liquid rubber. And then that liquid rubber can be sent to the assembling machine to rubberize our copper into copper cables. Or, yes, yeah. Wires go to cables. And then why don't simplify things a little bit. Hook this up to our fluid area. Throw a filter on it. Rubber. 9 stacks of liquid rubber. Yeah, I guess that's a weird way to say it, but it makes sense. And we'll insert on brown. And there we go. It works. She lives! So there's our copper cables. You can see there is no recipe to make copper cables by crafting. You cannot just cover it in a rubber sheet like everything else. So be prepared to liquefy your rubber. Hey, if you've never seen a pile of fluid, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Now what? What are we doing? Ah, yes. So the MV machine casing, MV machine hull needs the 2 copper cables, which we now have. And then the chem reactor also needs a motor and a bronze rotor. Now that can be fluid solidified, LV extracted. We're going to do a whole stack of bronze into rotors. This is already set up for rotors. That's easy enough. Water mountains? I don't even know what the heck that is. What even does that have to do with conspiracy theories? Hey, DJ Mixer-Upper, thanks for the follow. Okay, rotors are going... how do I make the motors? Cooper nickel wires. Which I actually need more of. Where's all my Cooper nickel? Is it all gone? No. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I thought I had more. They think ships disappear behind a water mountain. Aha, I see. Yes, because that makes sense. DJ, this is modded Minecraft. It's called Nomifactory. It's one of the more complicated mods, but it is not the worst of the worst. It kind of takes the worst of the worst and makes it better. And by worst, I mean best. You know, depends on how you define worst. But very complicated. Lots of stages to the technology. Like if you look at the quest book here, we did all that, and we've done only a little bit. We've done the beginning and Genesis, and we haven't even really gotten to the early game yet, and there's still into the microverse, mid-game, late game, fun with fusion. I guess that's a different kind of a side quest, and then all this end game stuff. So there's a lot of game to this. I have no idea if we'll actually beat it or not. I'm hesitant to say that we will. Because it's absurd. But we'll get as far as we can. Okay, so Cooper nickel, we need the 2X's, and then we need magnetized steel rods. That's new. The thing is, I just made a bunch of steel rods. Throw those in the old polarizer. And then we get magnetized steel rods. Time to hydrate. Always a good redemption. Okay, so now you can make some MV motors. And need copper cables again. Bronze rotors. Alright, and then I need a few more. I think. Where did they all go? Didn't I have 5? Uh-oh. Oh, they're in my inventory. Okay. I was like, I swear we didn't spend MV circuits. I know I had more. There we go. There's our advanced chem reactor. Now the problem is it needs MV power. This is LV power. So I have a couple options. I can use a transformer, or I can use a energy converter to MV. What's cheaper? I guess it's actually an LV transformer. That steps it up. So that needs copper cables, tin cables, LV hull, MV converter. Yeah, that requires an MV circuit, so we'll just do a transformer. That doesn't require any circuits. LV transformer. And this one can transform more amps into MV. What does this require? Oh, lubricant. And all fairly cheap things. Kind of annoying. I mean, I can just craft those pretty quick, though. Lubricant's kind of weird. You can make it really easily. You just have to have some of the right liquids. Oil is probably the easiest. You just oil and redstone, and that's like all the lubricant. Later on, you can do seed oil if you've automated seed production. But anyway, for now we'll just do this guy. So low voltage, that'll go directly behind, so that'll go right here. Means we're gonna need to connect like so. And then our advanced chemical reactor will go here. Transformer will go there. Power goes out, and we don't want to step down, we want to step up. There we go. That should do it. Sweet. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Flat rate, auto output to the furnace. Okay, now let's see if that works. We just need an ender pearl again. Extract. Now it's running. Beautiful. Flat rate. Yes, it's smelted. I actually need the other one. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I can grab it. Get the quests done. Processing line? There. Weird, I have it, so why do I have to... Oh, I have to hit the submit button, I guess? Kind of weird. You can also just checkbox them, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we've done all of this. It's basically just walking us through everything I set up. It does also give you the ratios, like an arc furnace making glass supports 2.5 electrolyzers of the same tier. So when you're building it a little bigger, it's good to know like this. An MV alloy smelter making pulsating polymer clay supports 10.03 simulation chambers. So I only have an LV alloy smelter, and that means we can only make 5 simulation chambers run at a time. So that's the amount that we'll set up. Anyway, we also... Oh, wait, what happened to our robot arm? Did I screw that up? Oh yeah, it needs to be on import. There we go. There we go. And then that will auto output. Or no, we'll just set that up with the item conduit connection. And then that will extract into brown. And then I need 3 more simulation chambers. And ideally 5 loot fabricators, but that would require a lot of dark steel, which I don't know if I want to deal with yet. I do need at least 1 though. Let's get that going. 4 energetic alloy plates. Delayed screwdriver. Smushify the energetic alloy. Smush those zinc plates. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, loot fabricator. My precious. You are finally appearing. We're only gonna have 1 for a little bit. That's fine. Main thing is getting the deep mob stuff running. Do I even have enough dark steel? Nope, I sure don't. Nor do I have enough obsidian. Rat. Do I have more obsidian in here? No, that's charcoal. Okay. Oh, time to do a bit of mining. Grab some more obsidian. Need that bucket of water. Okay. Square. Oh yeah, put water behind me. Go for this one. It would be the Foot Labricator, I guess, if you're wanting to spoonerize the text, as it were. But Foot Lubricator sounds a lot more controversial. Ouch. Okay. Really? It is close, yes. And bingo. So I probably want 2 loot fabricators to start. I don't even know if I have enough circuits for that. But the reason being, I mean, we just need some more silver for a few more tier 2 circuits. And then make a few more good circuit boards. The reason is I want one of them to just always be set on the pulsating clay. And I don't want to have to, like, constantly be switching that in and out. And then pretty soon we'll want a second one to always be set on diamonds from the shulker model for power. And so really you kind of want 3, and then the third one can be a wild card that you switch between the metals once in a while. But they only run part-time, so you really... As long as you're okay with a tiny bit of manual labor, it's not bad to have 3. Because you really don't need to switch them very often. They work way faster than they need to. So you can let the pristine matter build up a lot. How far is Atomic Reconstructor? Didn't I just look at that a bit ago? I've already forgotten. It's in the emitters, yeah. So not super far. We will need some emerald sifting and an emerald lens, which is also just emerald sifting. So I could get them now. A little bit of effort, but we will just do half a stack. I need the steel, I guess, don't I? Half a stack of dark steel is 4 dark steel machine holes. And put away the gear mold. What? I don't know where that cauldron came from. We don't need it. Probably put the drill away. And the terminal. And the pressurized conduits. Power is holding steady, but not great. I'm thinking we can get done before we run out of the prismatic shards and bullets. Yeah, that's making the pulsating clay. We are going to need to run one on Enderman, which takes 2,000 RF, by the way. So don't think that you can run the Enderman model easily. You need a lot of power for it. Oh, I need to craft the Enderman model. I guess that's a thing. Let's see. So we're gonna need a few more blank models. And the Enderman one requires ET matter plus Ender pearls. We're gonna need a few more, I think, Ender pearls. Shoot. We don't have more pulsating. Do I have any more uraninite anywhere? The pitch blend? Where did I put the pitch blend? The pitch blend? Sulfur. Redstone. Am I crazy? I know I got a bunch of pitch blend. I didn't throw it away, did I? Is it over here somewhere? Carbon dust. Sulfur dust. Oh, there it is. Pitch blend. Okay. I did centrifuge it. Okay, well, we're gonna take over the centrifuge with that. And that will get us a little bit more uraninite for some more pulsating dust. Although it's a very slow recipe. 53 seconds. So that's gonna take a minute, literally. While we wait... Enderman model, we're going to want a shulker model, which is also ET matter. We'll do the Enderman model first, which will produce more ET matter. And then we're going to need hellish matter, 7, 28 hellish matter to make 7 ET matter. Means 28 netherrack. I think I got some and put it in here. Yeah. Actually, I don't think we have enough overworldian matter because we've been spending it on pristine shards. So 28 times 4. Yeah, it's right around what, 112. This is 101. Okay, so we're very close. Cool, cool, cool. Eight. We'll take the dark steel. That needs to go in the smushing machine. Smushification. Yeah, I could just use a blaze model. I will need a blaze model eventually anyway. Because they provide the sulfur dust, which you use a lot of, and then blaze rods are kind of nice, but you don't really need them for too much. You need a few for ender tanks. You can make blaze powder, but that's not really needed for other things right now. Remember, I guess you can make magma cream. You could get sulfur dust for free from blaze powder, but you already have the sulfur for free. So what's the point? Yeah. Anyway, grab our dark steel plates. Now we can make dark steel machine holes. I'm making 2 loot fabs. Just make a few hoppers. We have them. And then loot fabs. Get some glass panes. Oh, right. I need 4 more electrum plates. Or energetic alloy, not electric. Sweet! We got a loot fabricator. Beautiful. Oh, I need to hold a blank data model. Huzzah! We have done overworldian matter. We did a hellish matter. We got our nether cake. That was a while ago. Blaze rods you can dupe? Really? Pulverize into 4. Blaze powder. Press. No, you need 5. Get a blaze rod. Not quite. I think they figured that out and removed that. Alright. Our 4 plates, and there we go. 2 loot fabs. Alright, so I'm gonna pick these up. And let's see. I think I'll put them over here. Put them up 1 tile. The sim chambers along here, loot fabs above. They will need power, and they will also need item conduits. So we're going to need a lot of both types. They take RF. We'll use these. Ooh, wow, not what I want to do. There we go. And okay, power's right here. And then item conduit. Hmm. Gonna move this up. Okay. That should do it. That back. And now, make sure power is insert only. Again, I don't know if this matters. I don't know if machines allow extracting power from themselves anyway, but just make sure. And then, I think you can insert without a filter. I'm pretty sure these don't accept anything other than pulsating clay. Like, you can't put other items there. So, I think that's fine. And then loot fabs we'll deal with in a second, and we will extract on brown, always active. We shouldn't have anything that's just unfiltered, allowing things to be inserted. And then I also need a buffer for this. Why don't I put the buffer here? So... oh, but that gets in the way of that conduit. That's annoying. Let's do something like... no, that doesn't fix it. Shoot. That's annoying. Oh, wait, this one's not doing anything, is it? Just kidding. We're fine. It just auto-connected to that machine. But that connection's not necessary at all. Okay, so we're gonna remove that. I need a drawer. Or a chest of some sort. I like a drawer because you can see it. And I also need some keys. What goes into those again? Key. Some gold and gold nuggets. Whatever. I want the quantify key. Oh, that's fine. I need dye and a feather and a book. Done. I swear I had a squid ink sac somewhere. Can you use carbon dust as dye? I wonder. No. Well, time to go find a squid. I just really like seeing how many on the thing. It tells you to not overuse the quantify key, but one is not good breaking. Got him. Okay. Done. That was quick. And then doesn't matter. Make this, and then I can make this. 2 drawer keys. Quantify key. Done and done. Cool. Take the drawer. Have you auto output to the left. Go ahead and prime the pump. Quantify and lock. Actually, I don't. Oh. Did that? I don't know if it needs to be locked anyway. And then this will extract on brown, always active. And we should see these guys getting their clay. Woohoo! Sweet. Okay, so now we just need the Enderman model. We should have a bit of uraninite. Yep, there's 36. We will smelt that. Get our pulsating dust. Mix that with some diamonds to get our ender pearls. Should be the last time we need to do this. And soon we'll have infinite diamonds. Also great. Right. I did need more overworldian matter. Zombie matter I'll probably just turn into rotten flesh, because then you mix that with the overworldian matter to get a ton of iron. Okay. Let's see. Hellish matter. 28, perfect. I have even made one too many. We need 7, or was it 8? Did I count wrong? No, it's 7. Plus 1. Okay. 8 pearls, bada bing, boom, whammo blammo, thank you mammo, and that's our Enderman data model. Sweet, sweet. That in there, I'm gonna move this over, and now it's running. Sweet. Taking a ton of RF, our power usage is going to spike. Maybe. Yeah. Which I also need to worry about. Once the Enderman models run enough, I can make the Shulker model, and then we'll have that run on the other one to make diamonds. Yep. Yep. And then we're gonna need a bunch of chests or 2x2 drawers for things. I'll probably make a little drawer wall for all the pieces. So we'll go ahead and make spruce 2x2. That should be more than enough. We'll leave all that there. We'll expand to the right. On the left, we'll have our drawers. And that should be enough slots. I had 4 and it wasn't quite enough. This should be enough for all the things I need for now. Not literally every item, but most of them. And I'll go ahead and lock. Quantify all of them and lock all of them, and then it shouldn't insert things into the empty squares. I think that's how the locking works, but I can manually insert to kind of tell it what I want to go in there. So for example, I want the hellish matter. I'll have the top left be overworld, hellish, and then extraterrestrial. So we'll put that there. Is an untrained data model good enough? I think so. I mean, it'll get trained fast enough. It should get trained pretty quickly. You know, 6 is enough for 24 more cycles. That should be good. Oh, and then we'll put overworlding matter there. And then that's enough to get our Shulker data model. I need to teleport more. I keep forgetting I have it. And the other thing that's worth noting is extraterrestrial matter is an insane amount of experience. So you can basically do enchantments as much as you want at this point in the game, which is really nice. I don't know why I picked this up. I'll see, and sometimes you go too far. What other model do I need, like, now? Shulker, Enderman, Zombie is for iron. What other one should I make? Slime gets you nickel and slime balls, which means free sticky resin. Spider gets you copper. Thermal elemental gets you obsidian dust, which can be used for dark steel. This one's kind of annoying, though. You have to make one of the, like, dusts. I think I made the petrotheum, because basalts you can make with charcoal dust. I want to say I did this, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember what I did there. Maybe I made this one? Can't remember. Maybe I found a blitz and killed one. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, skeletons get you 10. Guardians get you fish, gold, aluminum. That's for fish oil, if you care about such things. Gold is great, obviously, because it was previously limited, and aluminum's great. And then silver comes from gas models. So, honestly, I don't need any of those this second, so I'm just going to leave it. I'll probably just do it based on which metal I start to run out of the fastest. There was a second page for Guardian. Oh yeah, Guardian scales. There you go. Not really needed for much at this stage, but later. And I'll put that there, where we can store stuff like other models and pristine matter. Another Enderman. And then, where'd that shulker go? I already put it away. Okay, we'll start running the shulker a little bit, so hopefully we can get some diamonds. 1 pristine goes to 6 diamonds. And 6 diamonds is a lot of power. I think it's like 6 times more than the prismarine shards each. Okay, and then the extraterrestrial matter goes here. And we gotta hook all these up. Oop. To insert and extract on low priority. Yeah, what am I doing? Sure. Oh, I forgot that existed for a hot second there. Or... block of emerald, block of diamond, 5 iron plates, and 2 circuits. Okay. Make the block of diamond. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we got it. Ta-da! Even got a quest for our efforts. Anyway, 30, -5, insert, extract on ground. Always active. And there we go. So those should automatically pop in here. And look at that, we already got our first shulker matter. That's diamonds for us. Oh, it feels so good. And it looks like the ender pearls are already getting zooped over to our system over here. But we will want a drawer spot to hold them, eventually. Yeah, it's refilling on its own. Nice. Sweet. Okay, so then the diamonds we can put over here to make sure we've got power. Oh yeah, it's already down to the nether quartz. You can see it's burning through at least 2,000 RF a tick. Let's see what one diamond has. 2.4 million compared to 80,000. That is a lot more. That's still only like 50 seconds or so. You know, 2.4 million is, in terms of ticks, you divide it by 20 to get seconds. So divided by 10 is 0.24 million, so 240,000, so 120,000 seconds. RF seconds. So if you're burning through like 2,000 RF a tick, that's only 60 seconds. It's not quite as much as it sounds like. Okay, and then we want to have you, with a filter, insert the pristine Enderman matter. And then that should automatically do that. And for now, we will have this guy insert pristine shulker matter. That should do it. Automatically make diamonds. I will... Let's see, I don't know, where do we put diamonds? So many different options. So there's iron, copper, tin, nickel, gold, silver. Is that all the ingots? Is there only 6 ingots? There's aluminum dust. Which is not quite an ingot, but it's to make an ingot. Anything else? Iron, copper, nickel, tin. I want to say, can you make lead? I want to say one of them makes lead. Is that right? Yeah, withers make lead. So I guess there's 8. And then... No, I don't like compacted drawers. Don't at me. And you don't really need them. The amount of times you need blocks of something or nuggets of something is so small, they're essentially pointless. Like, you need blocks of iron for... whatchamacallit? For anvils. Roughly it. Like, I mean, it'll be... I will have AE2 storage long before we care about stuff like that. I'm just gonna put diamonds here. Whatever. And then we are gonna want to link diamonds to our power supply to complete the whole shebang. And maybe I'll just move the power supply then, because this is far away from everything. I'll leave those there because it's just free power and it's already set up. But we'll move this. I also just destroyed all the RF that was inside of that. But whatever. Might as well have this underground for now. Don't really need to see it. And then we will just item conduit side UR extract. Ah! Didn't need that. Okay. Extract only. Oh my goodness. keep thinking I have a pickaxe in my hand. Okay, you are insert, filtered, diamond, on priority 1. And there we go. Ta-da! Power is automated. Okay. Well, ish. The models have to catch up a bit. The Enderman model has gotten to advanced. That's good. Is this all working correctly? I think it is. I just haven't gotten ender pearls in a bit, I think. It is only a 10% chance. Yeah, you can already see we have 75 ET matter, and that is like 20. It would take you from like level 0 to level 20 already. And so now is probably a good time for me to get the rest of the pouches. But I will need leather for that. So we'll do something we haven't done in a while. I'm almost out of hay. Go murderize some cows. Poor dudes. Dudes and dudettes. We'll make 10 more on the way out. Okay, we'll come over here. See you later. You had a good life, I assume. Is that that's probably not enough. 13. How many do I need each? I need 3. I need 5 each. I need 4 more slots, so I need 20 leather. Okay. That should do it. And that's a lot of beef. Could last me another however the heck many hours. We already had 24 leather, lol. Let's see. 5 belt pouches. 5. Take off the belt. Cost 15. Maybe I don't have enough. I mean, I will soon, but 15. There's 15. 20. You can also eat the whole stack by, like, sneak clicking, I think. 30. Yeah, I don't think we have enough for 30. Oop, and we teleported. But we'll get there soon. For now, we'll just have to wait a few minutes to get the rest of it. But yeah, you can see now we have lots more slots. We've got 8 of the 9. And it looks like we still haven't gotten more lathrate. You can fizzle out. You know, some of this is left up to chance at this stage. Because each Enderman model gives you, is it 4? No, 6 pearls, which is 24 pulsating clay. Which should be enough to give me 2.4 pristine matter. So it is self-sufficient enough for theoretically 2 of these running. There's the matter. There's the ender pearls. And there's the clathrate running. Oh, this is so satisfying. What a good project to have done. And there we go. Yeah, and it all goes to its home. Although it probably should be on round robin. So that it kind of evenly splits. I don't know if that... Let's see how that works. 14, 8... Okay. Have the same amount. Let's see if that properly round robins. It doesn't seem like it did. These aren't different priorities, are they? No. Yeah. I think round robin... Okay, it alternates. It doesn't, like, put half and half into each one, but it alternates who it feeds to. I guess that's better than nothing. The Greg Tech item pipes actually, I think, split the items to all their round robins at the same time. Right? Because, like, if we put in something here, all three get some at the same time. Oh, that's a lot of steak. Sweet. This is all running, and it should keep running. We are, you know, it could be possible to miss 20 times in a row. Unlikely, but possible. And once we get to 100 iterations... no, I guess 250 iterations. Then it goes up to 20%, I think? Or 15%, and then the final one is like 25 or 30%. But it has to run for a while on that. And this guy's almost at 50 iterations, and then the pristine chance jumps up to 10%. Again, we might... Yeah, that's already out of diamonds, so in the interest of not having to do a bunch more work, I'm just gonna drop all the diamonds in here for now. Should last us long enough until these are firing off more rapidly. It's also like this is taking 2000 RF constantly, and this is taking 500 RF. So running these is a fairly large power draw on our numismatic dynamo. But yeah, that is that. Feels really good to have all that automated, because this is the entryway to not having to mine anything for a very long time. Because most of the metals we need are right here. I think there's one or two that aren't. Like gallium, for example, or zinc. I don't think we can get zinc. Yeah, there's no loot fabricator for zinc. So, you know, there's a few, but we can just buy zinc, because all of our coins now don't need to go towards any of those other metals. So yeah. Almost level 30. Let's grab this. Oops. That should get us there. Yay! And then the final upgrade on our tool belt. Oh no, sorry, not the final. Okay, yeah, no, that was the final. I made one too many pouches. Yeah, I guess I made 5 pouches when I already had 5 slots, but it maxed out at 9. I don't know what I was thinking there, but now we have all the slots, and I can fit more tools on the tool belt, which is great. I don't even know what other tools I need to put there. Guess I could put the sword on the tool belt. I don't use that very often. And Drill I'll just leave here. That's so infrequent. The magnet. Yeah, so this item magnet is decently bigger radius. And then I think the HV magnet in Greg Tech is even better. I did make this between episodes one time. Haven't really had a big need for it. So I don't really think that's all that useful. Yeah, we'll just leave it for now. Sweet. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to call it an episode. We got this all running. It looks like we got another set of polymer clay. And in the next episode, I think we can finally start base building, because this is something you want running for a long time anyway, so we can spend some time building the base while those things charge up and get advanced or more advanced data models. And we'll kind of build our base in this direction. We'll at least have walls, 2 floors at the minimum, and ideally some places I can put wires and conduits and things like that. So we'll have to plan all that out, but we'll call it an episode for now. As always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.